What's going on, kind of family? Welcome to day 7 of our grow journeys in the grow facility. We just arrived here, day 7. We're gonna go over some things we worked on yesterday. We learned about room checks, the very importance of doing room checks. That goes from looking at your lights, looking at your fans, looking at the soil, looking at your feeding if you're using emitters, like we use emitters here, looking at your runoff, how is it running. You want to look at everything from the humidity, the temperature, and you want to just make sure everything is running and copacetic. Everything is running good. It is on point. You want to make sure it is doing that. And then you also want to check your plants. You want to check for bugs. You want to check for anything with like powdery mildew, things like that. You want to check for any imperfections, and you just want to catch those early. The earlier you catch them, the better you can resolve those issues. So the very importance of room checking. We can't wait to implement this during our grow. Once we're starting off the grow off for Seasmans for the Blood Moon Gelato, and we're going to be joining that for Seasman. Shout out to them. We appreciate that, Seasman. We're doing that again. And we also learned some other good stuff, some new training techniques of pruning, 21 day pruning. And we also learned about defoliation. So we did a couple of plants yesterday. We're going to be doing it again most likely. It's a big room. So we really get to try and do this over and over. We tried it on about 15 to 20 plants yesterday alone, minimum, big plants. So we get to try, and you're going to mess up, and you don't want to be scared to do that. You're going to sometimes mess up. You're not going to know if you cut it too good, too high, too low, if you defoliate too much or too little. You'll learn with a lot of experience doing it over and over, watching the plants regrow. So that's what we did. We learned a lot. Like I said, when at home grow, we would have done it, let's say, with 3 to 5 plants on average. Let's say you're growing in a tent, one tent like that. So you only get like 3 tries, and you're probably scared to do it the first couple of times. So you're not really pushing yourself into it. But like I said, at the grow facility, I did it already in one day to about 15-20 massive plants. So we got some really good training techniques and hands-on skills in a very short amount of time, and we're going to continue to be doing that over and over. So we're going to master that skill pretty fast, as opposed to a home grower that does it once every grow and then they're scared to do it, or they mess up and then they can't redo it and retry because we don't have the nutrients, we don't have the money to reissue seeds and stuff like that. So being at the grow facility lets us really learn hands-on. It's like a homeschool that we're getting paid to do at work, so we can do it at home. So we go to work and we're getting paid to do this. So that's why we love the grow facility. Like I said, we're getting massive experience in a short amount of time. So we hope to implement those during this new grow off with Seasman. Like I said, we're doing that. Best of luck to everybody that's there. Mad love to everybody that's out in the kind of family and community. Stay blessed, stay medicated. Mad love. Can't wait to tell you about day 7 later on. Now we're gonna go check into work. Know your grow. Keep on growing. Peace. See you guys in the next video.